Right, hello guys, watching the Geek Cinema, and today we're talking about The Walking Dead Series 6, Episode 1 to 8. We split the series in half because it's just too long, so we talk about Episode 9 to 16 next time. Plus, we've already talked about Series 1 to 5 already on the channel, so check it out. But Series 6, Episode 1 to 8 today, The Walking Dead. So, there's a hell of a lot that just happens in this series, and it's a step up in the right direction because Series 1 and 2, Series 3, Series 4, Series 5, Series 6 is getting there. It's getting like a territory. It's good, it's going well. I'm not going to lie. But we're only halfway through, so you know. I just think Series 5 is the weakest for me, so we've talked about that already and why I think that in my review, so check it out. But let's get on to Series 6 today. So, the aftermath, as you will, of Rick killing that guy because the woman just lost her husband who it basically runs this place. Throughout the rest of the series, of Series 6, she does not own this place. She is everyone's spirits and everyone's looking up to her, but she's lost her son and her husband. She has one other son that's just stupid and doing reckless stuff. She's just a mess and shell shock, and we see her kind of parallel to what Rick was like when he saw his wife die. She was kind of like that in a way, but not hallucinating. So another form of grief this show does. But yeah, she just lost who she is. But towards the end, when she gets bit, towards the end, she become who she was again, which was good. And she had the spirit and the hope for this place. Her son's an arse, and I can't wait for him to just get got because he's causing a lot of problems. But yeah, that out the way. So we're trying to get this massive herd of zombies, and we've seen what the show with a herd of zombies can do to the prison, to the farm. It can destroy your place. So we need to get this herd away. So we've got a plan. We've got different characters trying to herd these zombies away from our people. And whilst all our main characters are doing that, the other characters that are in this, like, you need protecting, or some that have stayed behind, or very vulnerable people in the village, if you will, are all just chilling and, you know, hoping that our main characters save the day and get rid of the zombies. But oh no, because Daryl and this other character who I don't know that well, when they tried to help someone, they left some tracks which these people with the W on their heads followed them to. Basically, there's a massive herd of them just killing the villagers off whilst all our main characters are trying to protect them and get the zombies away. There's another gang happening and killing people, which is not good. Obviously, the characters in the village managed to destroy them and finish them off, apart from one, because Morgan protects one of them. For some mistaken reason, he kind of sees himself in him, I think, and stuff. Thinks he can be saved. Later on, does not, and Carol kind of kills him off. I'm rooting for Carol on this one. Also, Carol's a badass. At the beginning of this series, I was just like, oh, she's not very good. I'm not a fan. She's a badass in this. But anyway, so our villagers get attacked, and then they're coming from the aftermath of that. Whilst also of our main characters, once they've got rid of the herd, there's a massive alarm going off from back home, so they know there's trouble with the people trying to kill them in the village. And you've got that going on, whilst also Daryl going off to try and save them, then coming back to save Rick, which then causes him to get caught with these other people that need help and stuff, but they steal Daryl's stuff, sorry. And then Daryl gets back to the ginger guy with the beard and the other woman I forgot who's trying to herd the zombies away. Once they've kind of done their job, they try and get back to our main place because they're in trouble, our village. And then they get caught by these. They get sidetracked. Actually, they go in this office and stuff happens, which is not the most interesting stuff. But it's like some character pieces and development going on there, which is cool. But eventually, they get some more weapons, like a bazooka and stuff. And these herd of like bikers start taking Dylan, the ginger guy, and the other woman and threatening them to get their weapons, and they're going to go back to the village and do stuff. And then you just get, which I think is absolutely awesome, Daryl pulls the bazooka, just blows them all up. I loved it. Brilliant. Also, Rick. Rick is in danger now. And basically he's running after, trying to get back to the village. Once he does that, after the zombies are all following him, there's a half as load of zombies following him because the plan didn't go exactly to plan with all the noise and all that. There's a herd of zombies around the village now. The walls are barely keeping them in. Rick's managed to get in, but seeing the aftermath and trying to keep the people morale up and stuff like that, whilst Maggie is on the hunt for her husband. She doesn't know whether he's dead or not. Who's her husband? Glenn. Glenn and this other mother. He should have killed him last season, but Glenn didn't. Kill him after that guy tried to kill Glenn, and basically Glenn didn't kill him and was trying to be the better person. That guy panics, they get covered by zombies, he kills himself and knocks Glenn on the floor as well, and Glenn's getting ripped apart. And for like 6 episodes or something like that, we think Glenn's dead. I thought Glenn's dead. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe they killed Glenn, man. And it's been 2 days or something since I last watched it, so I was just like, oh, they killed Glenn, man. That sucks. And then it turned out he didn't die, which is cool. But also like, I'm not going to believe he dies next time. Because when he goes to save his wife again, when he gets to the village, eventually, just trying to save Maggie, he's like, go, go. And I'm like, they're not going to kill him off now, surely. I'm not believing it. So they've kind of got the crying wolf aspect now. Will he die, won't he? And do I believe it next time? That's the problem they have now with it. But I thought it was kind of a cool, like, yeah, I did think he was dead moment. Because you just seen his guts get ripped. But he's obviously survived. Which also, obviously, he saves his wife and gets to. But the ginger guy with the guns, when they get back to the village, they save Glenn. So you got that going on. The village is getting sorted. Rick's interest with that woman and her wimpy kid and her annoying one that tries to kill Kyle a few times, and Kyle decides to be the better person like Glenn. Moral of the story is, kill them if they kill you, try and kill you, because it's going to come back to bite you. Whether they mean it or they don't. Do it. But anyway, yeah. So that guy who tried to kill Carl, his mom and his brother just got ripped to shreds because they had to get through, and they wear all this zombie guts to try and get through the village like that. Go, oh, and then the little kid gets scared and makes noise, which causes him to die. And then the mom's like, no, she dies. And then the brother's just angry that Rick kind of chopped off his mum's hand, because his mum's hand was, while she was getting ripped to shreds by zombies, she was grabbing onto Carl's hand, which put Carl in danger. So Rick chopped it off, and that boy was not happy. So he's gonna kill Carl. But the woman, the sword's kind of dealt with that. But something went into Carl's eye. I think maybe the sword as well. So Carl's now injured. And we see at the very end of episode 8, his hand moves, so Carl's all right, but he's lost an eye like the Colonel. Which is interesting. But anyway, that going and being said, our villagers have managed to get home. Everything's all hunky-dory. Carl's kind of girlfriend thingamajiggy come back to help Glenn, and now she's back in the village. And that's where all our characters are. We've got to the village, the aftermath, the walls are down. Where do we go next? Which I love. I think the characters have been through a hell of a lot. And it's also rationing and supplying. That guy with the W tried to survive with Morgan and then caused problems. So there's a lot going on. I like the scales and the risk, and our community trying to come together as one, even with the new characters who we don't quite know. They're slowly getting involved and embedded in the team and as a family, which I think works so cool. I'm giving these an 8.5 out of 10. We've bumped it right back up to an 8.5 this series. We'll see where it ends off with the finale next time, so stay tuned for my reviews and talks about that. But yeah, there's no negative. Last time I was quite negative. This time I'm not. There's nothing really. I just want the priest to still get got. Please kill the priest. You don't like it. But anyway, that's my thoughts and opinions, guys, on The Walking Dead Series 6, Episode 1 to 8. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Who do you like? Who you don't like? And I'll see you guys for a review of Episode 9 to 16, the finale of Series 6, next time. Of course, we do other things like Rick and Morty, Doctor Who, Chucky, Batman, Star Wars. You know, really supposed to be for a geek like me, so join and subscribe. See you guys next time for another review.